Allied with Western forces and deployable all over the globe, this new versatile faction in Squad has received more than enough funding to win the war, but really needs to triple check for overpressure, splash damage, and backblast. For this video, I will provide an overview of the armed forces of Ukraine, then determine their overall strengths. The armed forces of Ukraine are a conventional Blue 4 faction. With modern weapons and vehicles, it has all the tools needed to take on conventional Red 4 and independent factions in the game. Their equipment focuses on a mix of indigenously produced Ukrainian and modernized Soviet-era equipment. In-game, the AFU is distinguished by its use of pixelated camouflage, named MM14, for uniform pattern, and digital woodland vehicle paint. Additionally, many infantry don black or tan helmets and knee pads, while Ukrainian marksmen wear a camo boonie cover. Their units can deploy to AOs in every biome, much like the other Blue 4 factions. Staged for every possible conflict, the AFU can deploy as any of the 8 available unit types, which is a trait unique to them alone. Their default Army Corps provides one T-64 main battle tank, a wheeled BTR infantry fighting vehicle, a tracked BMP IFV, one BRDM scout car, and one mobile rocket artillery truck, as well as some logistics and transport vehicles. Being the flagship UE5 faction, Ukraine introduces tactical benefits into Squad that are familiar, but with minor improvements to give them just a bit more flavor. For starters, AFU infantry primary weapons include both bullpup and standard rifles, with multiple variations of optics to choose from. Furthermore, the homegrown Malyuk assault rifle comes chambered for different cartridges, 545, 556, and 762, depending on the selected unit type, such as with their light infantry and support battle groups. Next, the primary marksmen and both raiders do get SMGs as their secondary, a Scorpion. Also, every kit with a pistol sidearm has an additional magazine, though keep in mind each clip only holds 8 rounds. Assault lethality is then enhanced further by some kits fielding extended magazines for their primary weapons, and the raider roles carry 2 of each type of grenade, 6 in total. AFU Grenadiers have superb flexibility with 3 loadout choices, offering traditional underbarrel armament and RPGs with fragmentation rockets. In line with their versatility, Ukrainian LATs have multiple launcher options, and their primary HAT kit carries the NLA missile launcher, with superior PLOS targeting tech. Modernized for today's warfighting tactics, their scout role absolutely dominates battlefield ISR with handheld drone capabilities. Speaking of remotely controlled assets, the AFU's proprietary Stugna P ATGM launcher has outstanding potential for anti-tank fobs to maximize survivability whilst sending guided payload downrange. Additionally, select units have access to AGL emplacements to shred attacking soft forces with fragmentation. Lastly, as if their ground forces weren't powerful enough, CC abilities can be called in from most Ukrainian armor. The most dangerous, of course, being their specialized bomb airdrop, which boasts large area obliteration by dumbfire release of 2 550-pound warheads. As for Ukraine's mobile advantages, their somewhat unconventional and yesteryear equipment with modernized functionality is what ranks them among the highest tiered factions. First, the asset pool for most of their units enables true combined arms capabilities, with heavy tracked armor being commonly deployed alongside faster wheeled vehicles. Though often a mobility hindrance, AFU's tracked MTLB Logi comes armed and amphibious to transport troops and supplies under fire. When speed is the priority, however, their mountain infantry can match a regular faction's haste with ultra-light quad bikes. Also demonstrating their modern age prowess, Kozak Light Vics carry launchable smoke canisters and can be armed with either an HMG or AGL for Top Gun. Having most of their equipment water traversable is a big advantage in littoral surrounded objectives, such as with the AFU's Marine Brigade Amphibious Assault Shred. The new BRDM 2L1 doesn't just look neat with decked out interiors, it also carries additional troops around for those cheeky scout missions. This underrated Vic operates more like a wheeled APC, but is compact enough to maneuver like a light car. Support strategies are super encouraged for the faction, since they deploy the familiar Grad rocket artillery truck and tracked MTLB anti-air armor. All of the advantages thus far aren't nearly as sought after as their armor perks. For tracked IFVs, the Ukrainians can send multiple types of standard BMPs, but truly shine in engagements led by the beefy BMP-1TS, with its impressive armament. For wheeled infantry fighting, the AFU responds to threats quickly with their unique BTR-4 variant, complete with the same top-tier munitions. Lastly, to foot stomp their superiority, the intimidating T-64 BM2, just like the BMP-1TS and BTR-4, doesn't have any issue tearing through invaders of the motherland with mobile ATGM missile fires and highly damaging fragmentation payload. A Soviet-oriented Blue 4 team with copious amounts of explosives to back them up, the Armed Forces of Ukraine faction has the potential to achieve unparalleled success on the battlefield should they minimize collateral damage. Light green terrain and maybe some patches of bright foliage is where the AFU can most effectively stage themselves to maximize warfighting posture. Regardless of AO, all Ukrainian infantry from direct combat troops to specialists are just very versatile in general, thanks to multiple variations of rifle setups, launchers and rockets, and exploits by methodical recon scouts.
I think I killed him.
It doesn't take much to have the upper hand when fighting as the AFU, since their synergy of assets encourages strategic maneuvering, which is then strengthened by outstanding combat support equipment and emplacements.
Oh, it fucking spiraled over it.